Welcome back to a new video, guys. Today we're at the National Museum of Korea. There's a pavilion just right there. Stone daggers. This looks like armor.
It might be really old or really rare.
Maybe it says don't touch it, imagine that. A rhymer. Okay, so we just got off the subway and we're heading to the National Museum of Korea, which is this way. So we couldn't go above ground right there, the escalators, but we're gonna go through here because it's cold out. They have moving walkways, a moving walkway or an auto walk, but moving walkway is the more common word or term for it. And this will bring us pretty much, I'm not exactly sure at what point, but it'll bring us right to the National Museum. Maybe we won't even have to go outside, but we will show you guys the outside because there are like a bunch of the flags of different countries. So I want to see that. And it's a nice place to take a photo outside. So we'll see you guys once we get there. So I brought us just to the front of it, so we didn't have to walk along the street. We got to walk underground, and now we're at the front of the National Museum of Korea. Yeah, now that I'm thinking of it, the one I was thinking of was the War Memorial. That's the one with all the flags. This one is just a huge, huge museum. Like, you can see the size of it.
It doesn't look that big from here, but once you get close, like...
To me, it looks massive. This is, I think, one of the biggest, if not the biggest museum in Korea in general.
Oh, I think it is the biggest.
They have a cafe, a twosome place.
I think it has like something like the largest collection of artifacts in Asia or something.
Really?
Yeah, it has a huge amount.
Well, I mean, it's massive, but
it had like some sort of record like that.
Just thinking off the top of my head, I feel like that's like something that would be in China. But look at this pond. This is a really nice pond.
Wow. It doesn't look that deep though.
And there's a pavilion just right there over the water you can enjoy. That's nice. Now let's go in and enjoy that museum and learn some English. This is massive, dude. Like, honestly, I'm pretty sure, like you said earlier, that side is office buildings, but this side over here is like all museum. This is one of the biggest museums I've ever been to. What about you?
Honestly, I'd say it's probably the biggest. Like, I can't think of a bigger one.
Like, the buildings in Korea are just so massive. And there's just like this huge square here that's covered with roof as well.
What would you call this, like, architecture? It's like the squarest building I've probably ever seen.
Or like most rectangular building, yeah.
Yeah.
Slightly brutalist, but I'm not really an architect, so I can't tell you exactly, but...
If you're an architect, let us know what kind of building this is.
Yeah, what's this like type of design called? I am curious to know.
And who designed it?
There's a staircase that leads up to a nice view of Namsan Tower. Wow. That's pretty nice.
Today's such a clear day too.
Yeah, pretty good day actually, even though it is pretty cold.
And it doesn't look that busy, honestly, because you could see here,
for
all
Sunday.
these would be part of lines, but...
Yeah, so we're inside the museum now, which is pretty massive and pretty nice. And we're going to the first exhibition hall, Prehistory and Ancient History Gallery. This is the first exhibition, prehistoric history. I think this will be my favorite one. I like prehistoric history, but I also like ancient history, humans. So those two will be my favorite. Modern history, I don't really care. This looks like stone tools, doesn't it? Like maybe a spear?
Hand axe, that's what it is.
Oh, these are hand axes.
Yeah.
It does look like these stones were intentionally chipped, like make some sort of spear or tip, or in this case, hand axe. It looks intentional. These are all probably like tools.
Blades.
There's the spear.
Oh, that's how they make them right there.
Is that an antler?
Yeah, it looks like it.
But how strong would that be? Like, if you stab it into an animal, wouldn't it break?
It might be just one-time use, because I don't know, how old do these look?
These don't look that old, I'm gonna be honest.
I think these were made by this guy right here.
Yeah. That top one that's us, I guess. Homo sapiens, a replica. And then this one is Homo erectus, which was, what did CC mean? 1200 CC.
Continuous.
Here are the obsidian tools. This is cool. These ones are super sharp. It's like glass, right?
Oh yeah, they're like razor blades.
Yeah, that I could see how that could be good for hunting. Yeah, so these are some clay pots, clay bowls, clay cups. All of this is clay. Clay is just like a material that is like found naturally in the earth, and then it's used to sculpt things because it's easy to sculpt.
How does it turn into that though?
Just by shaping it and then cooking it, I think.
Yeah, you gotta bake it.
Bake it in the oven.
And it'll turn into a pot.
Yeah. So these look like they are stone daggers. And I think they put them on the end of long poles or long sticks as spears, and they used it as weapons. These are flat iron axes. And you can see, usually iron is like you know, kind of like gray, like a dark, deep gray, but this is clearly like a corroded orange. That's because these tools all rusted.
I'm surprised they last this long.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't completely degrade, but I guess they're not that old maybe, but these are rusted. So that's what happens when like water and oxygen gets on iron. It oxidizes and rusts. You can clearly see these iron spearheads are like way more rusted. And if you contrast that with the ones we saw back there, those ones were not rusted, but these ones are. So I believe these ones are authentic and they're completely rusted. Like that one's rusted up to the point that it's black.
Not much left of that.
I think those are gold earrings or something. What do you think? I think they are gold earrings.
Looks like it.
Like this is like just jewelry by the looks of it. If I was a betting man, I would bet that those are some sort of gold jewelry. And my guess is earrings. So this looks like it's part of the roof of a building.
Like a temple or something?
Yeah, you can see here, it looks like that's where it came from. And it must have been a pretty big building because that's made out of stone, right? Yeah, it says it's from a temple in the 6th century. That looks like some really old rusted armor. And these look like some swords from back in the day. Yeah, sword, armor, and helmet. So this is kind of like what their military used to wear. In regards to armor and helmet, there's also iron spear tips. Here is where the jewelry is. You have silver bracelets, gold rings, crowns, gold earrings.
Don't those look a little thin though?
Yeah, I guess that's all the gold they had.
That's kind of drippy.
There's also gold belt buckles. Wow, that's quite interesting. So this looks like armor. Yeah, this is armor. Dude, this armor is so old. I really wonder where they found it. But last time I was here, I was literally the only one inside this whole museum. And then as I was walking through, I met this older Korean gentleman and he knew everything about all this history, and he explained so much history to me. This was 3 years ago. He was really nice, and he spoke very good English. He explained, like, we walked through the whole museum together, and he explained everything. It was nice, and he wasn't a guide. He was just someone that loved history. Yeah, look at this pagoda. I wonder if it's like real or a replica.
Oh, that's definitely real.
Too bad you can't go in there. I would like to go into the top.
I don't think you could ever go in there.
Oh yeah, why not?
Look how small it is.
I could fit in there, dude.
Bro, you're skinny, but not that skinny.
That's actually cool though, I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Like that pagoda. If you come here, we've done medieval and early modern history gallery. We've done this. Now I think we're gonna go do number 2. Donated works.
No, this one is first floor.
Oh.
So we still have to do half of this.
Oh. First floor, second floor, third floor.
Yeah.
So we've done, I think, the first half, which is this. But we still have the second half on that side. And then we have 2 more floors after that.
Yeah, this place is huge.
Wow. This was the kingdom that unified all of Korea during the 3 states period. There was like 3 main kingdoms. There was 3 main kingdoms in Silla. They got the help from the Tang dynasty in China to unify all of Korea under the Silla dynasty. And this became the second main dynasty ever. I believe there were 4 dynasties. The first one is like Goryeo, something like that. The second one was Silla. Third, Goryeo. And then the last one was Joseon dynasty. The first empire that was like the founding first Korean kingdom was the Go-Joseon dynasty. After that, there was the 3 kingdom period where the Silla dynasty took over, and then the Goryeo dynasty, and then finally the Joseon dynasty. So there were like 4 dynasties. The first one was like really more like mythical and more like united tribes. And then there was like the 3 kingdoms warring period, similar to like China for a few hundred years. But then after that, they all came under the unified Silla dynasty. So under the Silla dynasty, it was a part in history where art and architecture really flourished a lot. So you'll see like a lot of art and like architecture and different types of stuff in this exhibition of the Silla dynasty, because it was known for that period, because during that period, art and architecture flourished. So this is like a really beautiful porcelain. Like these are both incense burners from the Goryeo dynasty in the 13th century. It's super nice. Like I like that really light green finish to it, that light green tint. Very nice. Buddha statue, a seated Buddha. And over here, there is a sutra painting that looks really, really old and delicate. If it's exposed to the outside, it'll just like crumble apart and disintegrate.
I think that's why it's behind bulletproof glass.
Yeah, you think so? So this is an immersive gallery. which just means like we get to experience it deeper than just looking at it. We get to experience it with more senses. So we're seeing it, we're hearing it, and that's like a deeper immersion than just seeing it. But now we'll watch it for a second here. The divine peach, a miraculous fruit that brings eternal youth, which ripens once every 3,000 years. I miss the rest. Oh, look at the deer. When the deer walks, it leaves behind a trail of grass. Oh, this kind of is like similar to the Dome in Las Vegas, where it's like a really immersive experience, kind of giving the same vibe,
Yeah.
but just less immersive. You know
Less
that thing
screens.
costs $1 billion to make,
Yeah. Guess how much it costs to maintain?
100 million a year.
$1 billion a year.
It's insane. This looks like what a traditional ancient city would look like. You can see walls all around, and then courtyards on top of courtyards on top of courtyards, and then the palace in the middle. That is quite nice.
That looks all hand-drawn, eh?
Yeah. This is the throne room from Gyeongbokgung Palace, which was the main royal palace of the Joseon dynasty, built in 1395. Yeah, this is the throne of the king. 1395, that was a long time ago, and it looks quite new, actually.
So the one that we saw over there was a fake one, or what? Or is
Well, this one's probably fake, but the one over there is probably legit. This is just a replica,
Oh, yeah.
I would assume. This is kind of just depicting the Hangul alphabet, and here's like a book written in, looks like Chinese characters. These books look really cool to me because they write differently. They write from top to bottom, not from left to right. Okay, so we're going into like a meditation room where you can meditate, where you can lose yourself in deep thought by the sounds of it. That's what it said. What do you think these mean? There are just two, but everyone seems really fascinated by them.
It might be really old or really rare.
They're like two Buddhas inside this room, like meditating.
I think they're probably rare.
Yeah, it looks like they're
Obviously, yeah.
they're using AI.
Like, look at all those faces.
Most likely ChatGPT.
But it's like the old version, too, because the newer one's, like, not that
Yeah,
bad.
well, there's better versions than ChatGPT, like Banana Pro something, Banana something. That one's a lot better. So this looks like it's the Olympic torch and the uniform used by Song Ki-chung in the 1988 Seoul Olympics. We actually visited the Olympic Park, I believe it's called,
Yeah.
Olympic Park, and that's actually pretty cool to see this. I'm pretty sure this is authentic. So this is his actual, uniform, muscle shirt, and this is the actual torch. Wow.
They have a flame at the Olympic Park, but we couldn't really see it because
Yeah.
they had it under construction.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this says we can touch it, although I don't read Korean and I don't read Braille, but I can touch it. I don't know why. It's all in Korean, but it must be a reason. Touch it. Maybe it says don't touch it. Imagine that. Yeah.
It's got to be a soju bottle back in the day.
Guess they want you to feel it. Out of order? What do you mean out of order?
You can't touch it. It's probably not stuck in place.
Well, then I won't touch it. Oh, look at this really long scroll. What is this about? I'm not even gonna try to pronounce
I
that.
don't know if you can see.
Sutra
It's a sutra.
from the Joseon dynasty, but look at how long it is, dude. Wow. So this is a scroll, and you can roll up a scroll, and then you could also unroll a scroll to this length.
I wonder why they stopped using scrolls.
Probably because it's just easier to have a sheet of paper.
They're kind of goated.
They are really cool, but yeah, this is a scroll. So scroll is like, it could be a noun, like this, an object, a scroll. So scroll can also be an action, like when you scroll on your phone, scroll. But the noun is that. That's the scroll, or the verb. I'm going to scroll on my phone. I'm going to scroll TikTok. So now we can see the pagoda from up here. But you can also see the size of this museum. It's quite big, and actually there are restaurants here too, and cafes, and souvenir shops.
Yeah, I've heard that the souvenirs they have are some of like the best you can get in Korea.
Like quality or price?
Like quality, like they're the most like attractive, unique and cool.
Definitely check out the souvenir shop because on the way out, because I see it over there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy something here.
Yeah, so that is the souvenir shop down there. Or here they call it the museum shop. So we're definitely gonna go down there and check it out because they have good stuff, eh?
Yeah,
You were
the
saying?
quality is good.
The quality.
I don't know about the price, but they say the quality is really good.
Well, if the quality is good and the price is okay, then they might just have a customer today. Did that rhyme?
Yeah.
Did that rhyme?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm a freaking genius. What do you call a person that rhymes?
A rapper.
No, that's a person that raps. What do you call a person that rhymes? A rhymer.
I don't think so. I think it's just,
I feel like there should be a word for someone that just rhymes like that. They just got that.
well, there's rhythm, but that's not really the same thing.
Let me ask Google. A person that rhymes. Rhymester. I'm not even joking.
You can take that.
A rhymester. I'm a rhymester. Yeah, they're called a rhymester. What? That's so funny. Okay, so I'm a rhymester. I actually did not know that word before, but that's a person that rhymes. A rhymester. I don't think it rhymed, to be honest, but we're gonna just go with it. Okay, so pretty much this whole side of the second floor is all closed, temporarily closed for 6 months. I don't know what they're doing to be closed for half a year. Maybe some construction or maybe some renovations, but I remembered the rhyme. If the price is good and the quality is okay, then they might just have a customer today. So we're now on the 3rd floor here, and we just walked through the Islamic art exhibition, but I think this one is more Buddhism by the looks of it. Maybe some Islamic art as well. Oh, that kind of looks like you.
Who?
You.
I look wise like that.
That's the traveling monk with a pet tiger and like a spear. Look at these sandals, hemp cord sandals. And then these ones look like leather maybe? Cloud-shaped tips, more shoes.
Wow.
This is from Turpan. Where is that?
I don't know how comfortable those look.
They kind of look like,
Oh, it says they're made out of silk and paper.
they don't look comfortable though. It just looks like a really hard mold.
Yeah, I'd rather just go barefoot.
So now we've entered the China exhibition. Let's go. So in this exhibition, there are a lot of like sculptures, pottery. Look, those look like tombstones. No? Actually, let's go check this out. Looks,
Kind of. That might just be like,
they're kind of like giving tombstone, Buddhist stela. I've never seen that word, so. Similar to a tombstone, but maybe it's just like a slab of rock with something sculpted into it and then writing in Chinese. Okay, and here we have like really nice porcelain. This is like a high quality porcelain. China is known for their beautiful porcelain and what they do. And it's also very expensive from what I know, porcelain. And it always kind of looks like this, like that white and blue
I think the whiter, they like try to go for like perfect colors, right?
No, it definitely looks like really clean. That's a nice vase.
Isn't it pronounced Voss?
Is it? I don't know. Some people say vase. Some people say vase.
I think that may be English, American versus British English.
Maybe. But here they just call it a jar. Jar with human figure designs. Porcelain painted with cobalt blue under transparent glaze.
Wow. You could see like the strokes from the forming of the pot on the bottom there.
Yeah. This is beautiful. I like that. And here we have gold bowls. Wow. I guess they drank from this. Gold bowls. Oh, so this was definitely for like very rich people, probably the emperor, because there are also silver scissors with flowered designs. Beautiful. And also gold box and a silver box and a silver plate and then more silver. Now we're entering Japan, samurais. This one's gonna be interesting. Hopefully we see a samurai like katana. That would be sick. Oh,
Well,
that's the first thing.
Got some news for you.
Good news, hopefully. Dude, look, that's the katana, just the blade, but here's the katana with the blade and handle. I know on screen right now there's a lot of lines, but you can still see the katana. So a short sword and a long sword. So they were actually called something different. They're called uchigatana, and this one, wakizashi. The samurai armor. This is cool. You can see he's like pretty much fully protected. Like the knee pads, arm pads, helmet, shoulder pads. Okay, so this one's the ancient Greece and Rome. These are like beautiful marble statues. Marble statues, that's just a type of rock. And it's like a creamy color. Like you can see here, a marble statue. And the Romans loved using marble to make their statues and sculptures. And honestly, the detail in these statues is insane. Like being able to show like folds and how the toga like lays on his body is incredible. And what he's wearing is called a toga. That like kind of robe type dress is a toga. This is a bronze bell from a temple, a Buddhist temple. And it's like originally bronze, which is a color too, but now it's gone like green because it oxidized, but still looks cool.
Probably sounds good too.
Yeah. Okay, so me personally, that last exhibition was kind of boring, honestly. It was just a lot of like porcelain that we already saw. So a little bit boring for me, but still nice to see. We walked through it pretty quickly. Yeah, so we checked out the souvenir shop. It's first of all packed in there. You can't even move by anyone. And there was nothing really good. So price okay, but we not buy today. I'm a... We just got out of the museum and now we're gonna go up the staircase to see the beautiful view of Namsan Tower. So come up and let's go check it out. This is a staircase. Look at that view.
Wow.
And yeah, we've been up there to the top of Namsan, but this view is pretty nice actually. I forgot that there was such a nice view of Namsan Tower from here. Look at that. It was pretty hot in there, eh? Like it's...
Yeah, we're wearing a lot of clothes.
Yeah, I'm wearing 6 layers, but it feels good to come out. It's not as hot out here. Now it's kind of cold. I would definitely prefer to stay in there, but you have to come outside. But we're gonna go to the train, so it'll be warm. That's a nice view to see. The sun is starting to set.